This hour, we have a special Military Heroes edition of Houston Life. We're going to chat with the Air Force member on a mission to honor the local men and women who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our country.
And learn why a new documentary is shining a light on women in the military and paying recognition for their service to our country.
Plus, the force behind the forces. See how a beloved organization offered support for the heroes who helped out in local vaccination centers.
And Derek is live from the Lone Star Flight Museum, recognizing and saying thanks to our local military heroes. All of that and more happening today on Houston Life.
Live from Studio B and KPRC2. Houston Life starts now.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Houston Life. It is Tuesday, May 25th. I am Courtney Zavala, joined by, of course, Lauren Kelly and Joe Sam. Such a fun, very special afternoon edition of Houston Life.
It really is. And
everything aside from the weather, right, Joe?
Oh, besides the weather, yeah.
Every 2 seconds.
It calms down. And you know what? It still is a special day because we are paying such great honor and respect to our military and our veterans that have served this country so well.
Absolutely. And it's thank you for your service. I love saying that to our military men and women. And I know thank you is just a small token of appreciation, but we're going to spend the next hour showing you and experiencing some of these really great stories to honor our military men and women and to say thank you in a much bigger, broader spectrum. And of course, this is the time to honor those that we know and love who have served in the military. My brother Bob, the smartest one in the bunch, as I like to call him.
I wouldn't say all that.
Well, he is an astronomer, but he's also
really smart.
I call him the astrophysicist because technically his degree is in physics and astronomy. But his bigger stage was he's retired from the United States Marine Corps, Staff Sergeant. He served in the Gulf War. He was stationed all around the world and has all kinds of really great stories. He loves sharing all of those, of course, with AJ, my youngest, who is 10, which is so weird. Yesterday was his birthday. We had that big celebration yesterday. But he loves hearing from Uncle Bob and all of his great stories. And thank you, Bob, for your service. Sometimes he's watching.
Courtney, I'm so glad that he has those photos because it's not the easiest thing to do when you are in the service is take photos while you're out on a location.
Absolutely.
I'm sure, right?
And I mean, he's much older than me, so I don't even know what kind of technology he was using back then. Just kidding. He is my oldest brother, so I always like to, you know, throw that in there.
A little bit later for that.
I think he developed those photos himself. I don't know. Plus, also a big thanks for service to my dad. This is a really cool photo. This is not in his military garb, but this is back in 2019 when he took the honor flight from Chicago to D.C. Incredible, and he is a veteran of the U.S. Army. So thanks, Dad, for your service. And maybe I'll see you soon, I hope. Fully vaccinated. Got to see my Gramps soon.
That's so nice, Courtney. That picture just gave me goosebumps.
It's pretty cool.
It really does, doesn't it? It just brings you back with all the emotions because you know they experienced so much going through what they went through, and just to see them smile and have a good time taking those honor flights is such an incredible thing to do.
He said there wasn't a dry eye in the crowd when he took that flight, and he said there were just so many times throughout that afternoon that he literally just kind of had to hold his breath and really wanted to remember all of that. And with his guardian, the chaperone that he had with him, Tara, she was lovely and sent us tons of pictures that afternoon, but just said it was so serene and beautiful all at the same time that everybody was really experiencing it at the same time.
That's so wonderful. That's awesome.
It really is. And it's so wonderful for us to be here today for Houston Life. We always have a lot of fun on this show, all kinds of crazy stuff, but today we are taking the hour to say thank you. And of course, we do want to hear from you. Send a shout out to a military hero in your life, and you can do that on the Houston Life Facebook page to post your messages. And we do have a few that we want to share now, and we're going to start with the first one. And Lisa writes in, y'all, this is so cute. Do we have the photo?
Oh, look at that.
I know. Lisa writes in, shout out to my son, my hero in the Army, Cameron Marshall. I'm so proud of him and love him with all of my heart. And of course, Cameron's got a co-pilot.
He looks like Tex. He poses just right.
So perfect. Thank you for your service.
Here's what Diane has to say. She says, shout out to my cousin, John Davis. He served passionately in the Army, and now he is a teacher with the same passion to serve. We just finished celebrating Teachers Week just this last weekend. It's just incredible to see all all of that happening within the same month.
Just double thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's get to Faye here. My dad, Leroy, this is him stationed in El Paso in 1954.
Wow.
He passed in 2015. Love him and miss him. What great photos. Again.
That's so lovely.
Yeah, thank you all for your service. I mean, that continues to be the running theme, right? And keep those shout outs coming our way on Facebook, because we're going to share more a little bit later on in today's show.
Okay, now don't panic. There's 3 of us in here.
Right.
One
Somebody's
of us
missing.
is on location, but he did punch his time card today for work. We're going to check in with Derek now, who's live at the Lone Star Flight Museum as KPRC2 continues to honor our military heroes. Derek, it's great to see you this afternoon.
You know, it is great to see you guys as well, and I love the Lone Star Flight Museum. The last time, I'm embarrassed to say, it's been a few years, when they were down in Galveston, I had a field day one day because there's so much to see and do. You can see some of these beautiful airplanes that are in this hangar where I am now, but this is actually their brand new home, and it is so fitting. It is so deserved, because this spot really honors the memory of so many people who have served in so many different wars, and it's not just about the aircraft here, it's also about the personal relics, the clothing, the uniforms, the medals that you can find inside the museums. If you've been watching KPRC 2 News today, the midday and the noon, you've already met some of these servicemen and women who have served our countries, even some service dogs. The KPRC 2 team has been out here for part of the day. And again, it is just such a lovely place to visit. The timing here is perfect because, of course, we have Memorial Day right around the corner. If you guys are thinking about what to do, where to take the grandparents or the grandkids, come on down to the Lone Star Flight Museum. You'll be so glad you did, because not just from a historical perspective, but from an educational perspective, there is so much to learn about. And, you know, for so many of the veterans, especially World War II, we have very, very few World War II vets who are actually still alive. I mean, if they're around, they're in their late 90s at least. You're actually going to meet one of them coming up later today on Houston Life. His name is Ed Klarick, and on his 18th bombing mission, he was flying over Munich. I still get chills thinking about this story. They were hit, shrapnel grazed his neck. He survived, he made it. He has quite a story to tell. He's from Galveston, went to Rice University on the GI Bill after recovering from his injuries, but he actually has a jacket in this museum that still has a hole in it from where that bullet went through. So some incredible stories. We're also going to meet a petty officer who has an incredible story herself. She's been serving for about 10 years in the National Guard. She says she thrives under chaotic circumstances. She has 2 small girls at home, and definitely looking forward to chatting with her. And before I toss it back to you guys in the studio, I want to give my own shout out to my late grandfather, my mother's dad, Shirley Willard Nichols. I think you guys have a photo up of him. He was at Hickam Airspace. This was right before Hickam Field, rather. This was right before World War II. It's adjacent to Pearl Harbor, a naval base over in Hawaii. So cheers to my late grandfather and to his memory and his service. And of course, my mom's Uncle Bob, who was one of the divers at Pearl Harbor, who actually went down to retrieve the bodies. So as Memorial Day is right around the corner, we're thinking about our family members, our servicemen and women. And again, guys, I am so thrilled today to be coming to you live from the Lone Star Flight Museum. But for now, I'll send it back to you.
It is a great backdrop. I love the scene setter that you gave us, and I can't wait to hear the stories that you talked about, Derek. We'll check in with you in just a little bit. Well, stay right there. We do have a great show ahead as KPRC2 continues to honor our military heroes.
Yeah, that's including what an associate producer of a new documentary is saying about how women that have served our country are treated after returning home. It's such an incredible story there. Houston Life will be back in just 2 minutes. Welcome back to Houston Life. You know, The Invisible Project is a new documentary that follows the lives of 4 women as they work to change the public's perception of female veterans in America. It's a topic that's close to the veterans and producers of this film, Pacifica Sawyer and Valerie James, who I got the opportunity to speak with to find out why it's so important for them to share this message.
I was in a war. I served my country. I signed willingly. Why can I not be acknowledged as a veteran?
That's the question Valerie James is helping answer as the associate producer of a new documentary, The Invisible Project, helping to get women that have served seen, a feeling that she's experienced after joining the military.
I was born and raised in Jersey City, New Jersey. And like most military, you know, you get away from something. So I said, I got to get out of here. You know, it's a very dangerous place.
But the danger was only beginning. Valerie did 2 tours, one lasting 6 years and then another following 9/11. She now uses her program VAST to solve another danger to vets, homelessness and incarceration.
And it was born out of my homelessness. It was born out of coming out of it. And the first time it happened, someone said, well, she's homeless, so all she needs is to be housed. That's the wrong answer. The second time it happened, someone said, she needs some wraparound services, like especially mental health. And from that, I saw the gaps in the veteran community, and VAST was started to do that, to provide wraparound services, but for the very at-risk veteran who has a criminal background, or as they're referred to as justice-involved veterans.
So when the idea of working on a documentary came about to shine a light on women and their service to this country, Valerie couldn't refuse.
This is a wonderful experience. I am in love with the producer, Pacifica. She is a dear friend for years, and you know, she's had her struggles as many of us have. No matter what we go through, and it's bigger than the military, women are invisible. And it's not that people don't see us, they don't want to. I think women were the last demographic to be able to vote before people who are legal. That is much to be said. When you have someone like Pacifica who has her own struggles, but takes her struggles and then not only shines light on her, but can shine it on so many women, hundreds, if not thousands of veteran females, I mean, to me, I had to become involved. I mean, how do you say no to someone like that?
Her hope is that this documentary sends everyone a wake-up call to the issues that veterans face and recognition for the contributions made by women every day.
I look for what combines us versus what divides us always. So I tell people this, don't see this because if you're a veteran female, all females should see this. Because, right, the military is just a microcosm of the world. Women all over the world, they're being diminished. And it's on purpose a lot of times, like you're not allowed to rise. So look at this, see us, don't just see veteran women, see women and see what Pacifica has done here to help shine this light on us. And be proud of her work, not just a female veteran, but as a veteran.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to Valerie for her service as well to this country. Now, this documentary premiered in the GI Film Festival last week in San Diego, and it will continue to be streamed all throughout the rest of this month. I'll have a link on our website, HoustonLife.tv, where you can go to check it out. When talking to Valerie about this here, it really got me emotional because she talked about her struggles when she was living in Jersey, and then she got out of that, she got into the military, but there was only so much more danger that she had to be faced with. And now that she's come out of that, she created this program to continue helping vets, and it's just so incredible. It's like a complete 360 is what she's doing.
You know, and there's so many layers of emotion here. When you talk about the Invisible Project and the way she peeled the onion, so to speak, to get past all of those layers, what an incredible film. I mean, and to hear that these stories and these are not just faceless women, they are women making a difference.
Absolutely. She went above and beyond. She even went out to get some of the prosthetics that was given to the 4 women that are featured in this film. She got the prosthetics for them as well so that they can continue on with life. I absolutely loved speaking with her. She's such an incredible woman, as well as Pacifica, the producer of the film as well.
Well done, Joe.
Package. Yeah, that was great, Joe.
Still to come, details on how you can honor the sacrifice of fallen service members this Memorial Day weekend.
And after the break, we're checking in with Derek live at the Lone Star Flight Museum. Derek, you are in awe yet of that museum?
Oh, you know I am. I love it down here, Lauren. Guys, coming up next, we're going to give some love to the Coast Guard. You're going to meet, I'm going to get this right, Marine Science Technician, 2nd Class Petty Officer Sarah Kessler. So she told me just a bit ago that she thrives under chaotic circumstances. We're going to learn more about her drive and determination coming up next on Houston Life. Don't go away. Welcome back back to Houston Life. Today we have been honoring those who have served in the military, sacrificing so much of themselves, their personal time, their family's time, in some cases even their lives. I'm about to introduce you to a very remarkable woman. Sarah Kessler, I want to get your title right. So you're a Marine Science Technician, second class petty officer, and you have a pretty incredible story. 10 years of service in the Coast Guard. You were inspired by both your parents. Both of them served in the military.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Both my parents were Army. They encouraged me to pursue a career in the military, and I decided with my love of water and the environment that I wanted to join the Coast Guard, and they were very they wanted me to. They were encouraging, and they actually signed my contract for me to join. So
because you were 17 years old, too young to sign for herself, so her parents signed. I want to get into your family and your personal story a bit more in a minute, but first of all, let's talk about your job. You told me earlier that you thrive in chaotic situations, and essentially you're a responder when it comes to bad things happening, like natural disasters.
Yes, sir. So we do a lot of hurricane responses. We go in and we verify boats sinking. We deal with the pollution aspect afterwards, just in general helping the community. We also deal with any facility incidents. So I know I mentioned earlier the ITC Deer Park fire. So incidents like that are major incidents for our ports. It's my job to go in and help recover and make sure that not only the environment but the port itself recovers and gets back to the normal day-to-day operations. So.
And that really sort of underscores, you told me, your drive. You love going in and helping these communities. Major hurricanes, the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico not too long ago, you said it was so satisfying to go into this community and actually help people rebuild. Where most people would be running from a disaster, they'd want to get to a less chaotic place. You're actually running right into it.
Yes.
Why do you find it so satisfying?
I love the fact that I can go in other people's times of need and kind of be that tree, you know, that solidifies and helps them regrow and really find out and thrive in that then and there, and make sure that they get back to their pre-storm assessments and making sure that they are healthy and that their mind is where it needs to be. And I like to be that person for them to really go to and help recover. So
that's really incredible. Listen, oftentimes when we talk about our service members, we think about their sacrifices that they make on the job, but also in personal lives. You have a husband who's in the reserves himself.
Yes, sir.
You have two daughters, Catherine and Bella, 4 and 7, right?
Yes.
So in addition to the day-to-day sacrifices you're making on the job, talk to me about your personal life and what that's like to be a mom and a wife while you're out saving the world.
Yes. So for me, I love to be the role model for my kids. I love that I can go home and tell my kids what I do on a day-to-day basis and make sure that they know that my ethics and my morals are good and that they grow up kind of knowing and seeing what my husband and I both do, and hopefully will be willing to kind of follow in our footsteps and do the same thing. I love the fact that I'm in tune with the outdoors, and I like to bring my kids outdoors with me, and we do everything we can. I'm very much about my family, and hopefully that they can understand and encourage them to definitely grow into what I would like them to be, and the good, well-rounded people. So.
Well, it sounds like you have found your calling, and of course, we certainly thank you for your service. So before we let you go, though, we want to let you know it's a small token for us to say thank you, but we do have a Landry's gift card we're going to get to you.
Oh, thank you.
So take the family out and have some dinner in the meantime. Second Petty Officer Kessler, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Did I get the title right?
Yes.
You have a lot of words before your name. Thank you so much for your service. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
And Derek, make sure you tell her it's okay to get a babysitter, you know, for the Landry gift cards. It's okay. She might need a break.
I'll let her know. Okay.
Give her some
point.
grace. Absolutely. Great story, and thank you for your service.
Oh, Officer
Coming
Kelsey,
up.
I think that's so great of her to be doing that. And then
Absolutely.
You got to think about the parents, too, because she said her parents had to sign her at 17 years old. They have to go through the same types of emotions, sending their baby off.
Absolutely.
Oh, so great.
Well, coming up, how the USO boosted the morale of service members in the Houston area during the pandemic. From testing sites to vaccine sites, food banks, and more, they continue to connect our service members to home and family when they need it most.
Plus, we're going to get a check of what's coming up in the news at 4, including a look at your forecast. We are looking here at the Southwest Freeway. It's gloomy, and it may not be raining now, but wait 5 seconds. The rain's coming. Houston Life is back in 2. Well, welcome back to Houston Life. I'm Courtney along with Lauren and Joe, and today we are honoring our military heroes, and it's such a wonderful show that we're having here today. Of course, Derek is here. He is down at the Lone Star Flight Museum, but earlier we asked y'all if you wanted to send a shout out to a military hero in your life. We love all the comments that are coming in, and let's get started with another one. This one's from Jennifer, and she writes in, my husband, Jonathan Sullivan, 20 years Air Force active duty and retired 3 years ago.
Wow.
Thank you so much for your service.
20 years, such a long time. And Diana, she writes in, Morton Paul, Denisha is my nephew, stationed in Hawaii. Ooh, that's a good place to be. Love you and miss you, Morty. Thank you for serving our country.
Wow, yeah. All right, let's move on to Gail. Shout out to Bob Fry in front of barracks in Germany. Ooh. He and 5 brothers served their country. 6 of them total? Wow, all brothers, wow.
I love that photo. And lastly, right now, Dahlia writes in, honoring our eldest brother, Ismail, and who served the U.S. Army during the Vietnam era. Thank you for your service.
Oh, wow. Look at the pictures.
Oh, the side by side.
I love the side-by-side.
I love the side-by-side pictures because you don't see he hasn't aged a bit.
No, right.
He looks
exactly
good.
The same. I love it.
Glasses and all.
All these comments are all so great. Again, head over to our Facebook page if you want to peruse the comments or add a shout out to your military loved one as well. And right now we're going to check in with Keith, Christine, and Frank for a look at what's coming up at the news at 4. And I will tell you, today has all of the feels in the show.
Oh, man. And we love the people who serve our country, and they deserve all the praise, all the honor that we give them, too. That's for sure.
Yeah, we certainly can't say thank you enough, without a doubt. Yeah, great to see you guys. We've got to get to this weather, though, still.
We do, yeah. We have some more rain to talk about, Frank, as you know, and unfortunately there's some areas that have already been hit pretty hard. They're going to be getting hit again.
Already have some watches and warnings in effect, so let's get to it. You can see the raindrops on the Abacus camera. That's right there at Discovery Green. So if you squint, you can see the rain's coming down. So a little bit of a shower there. Temperatures in the 80s and the upper 70s, and humid. It is just, if it's not raining where you are, it feels like it is. It is so humid out there. So the flash flood watch, no surprise, was expanded to the northern counties from Montgomery County right up to Houston County. However, coastal counties, including Liberty County here, not in this flood watch, and you'll see why when I put all these radar echoes on here. You can see the showers generally staying away from the coast. So what we have now is a problem back over Austin County, especially parts of Waller County. This is an area of flood advisory for until 5:30 because this area had a foot of rain yesterday. And so any rain on top of this is problematic, certainly. So we continue to see these showers moving across. And right now, the good news is they're on the move. So you just look at them, they're not merging too much, and they're moving along. And that's the best you can ask for right now, is just to keep these things moving. They've had an easy 1.9, 1.6, 0.9 inches of rain in just the last hour. So it's coming down pretty good, but it is on the move. So you see that whole complex there. Not really getting much past downtown Houston. So with that in mind, the Futurecast, that's what we have right now without the lightning. The Futurecast, I think, initializes that pretty well. Continues to move it especially into Montgomery County, so we'll watch that area into, say, San Jacinto and Livingston area through 6 o'clock, and then continue to watch it as it moves off to the northeast. So that's, I think, where we're going to see the problem areas. And today really looks to be the last day. Tomorrow's a lot better and on toward the weekend. So coming up at 4 o'clock, we'll talk about that. But the showers are going to be gone at sunset. The summer showers are there for Wednesday, and then weekend shower chance. Yes, there is a weekend shower chance. chance, which there wasn't yesterday, there is today. We'll talk about that too.
The rain just wants to stick around.
Yeah.
I know. It always changes. That's why they call it weather.
Yeah, I know. All right, Frank, we're here for it. Thank you. And here's a look at some of the other stories we're covering for you at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Today marks 1 year since George Floyd, who grew up in Houston's 3rd Ward, died at the hands of a Minneapolis police officer. His family meeting President Biden in Washington, D.C. today. KPRC2's Sion Rose is there, and we'll have the very latest on their meeting, plus how Floyd is being honored in other parts of the country, including right here in Houston.
New developments in a sad story from Baytown. A pregnant woman killed after a shooting at an apartment complex. Her baby has thankfully survived. The latest on the search for 3 suspects in the shooting.
Plus, a dramatic Texas flood rescue, all captured on camera. This woman's minivan, it was swept away by rising water in a neighborhood. We're going to show you more of this video coming up at 4 o'clock. And of course, continuing to honor our May heroes as well. As again, we can't say thank you enough, you guys.
Yeah, hats off to those men and women for sure.
Absolutely, and we're doing our part in this hour, guys. We'll see you at the top of 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
All right, you guys, I don't know if you knew this, but since 1941, the USO has been the nation's leading organization to serve the men and women in the U.S. military and their families. And this year, they celebrated 80 years of serving our nation's heroes. Loren Westerfield, Executive Director of USO Houston, is chatting with me more about the force behind the forces.
Since World War II, 1941, the USO stepped in as that bridge between the civilian American population and our military GIs who are getting ready to ship off to World War II and ensure that we had the safety and security that we needed. And since that point, the USO has been doing the same thing, evolving as needed with different programs and things, but still bringing in that Bob Hope spirit and entertainment and travel support, which we do here in Houston, and so much more.
Well, if you got vaccinated like I did at NRG, there was no way you could miss the presence of military because you guys were the ones out there administering the vaccines. And it really was amazing to see how easy you made it for us. So let's talk a little bit about the role that the USO and the military played on getting those vaccines out here in Houston.
Absolutely. So the USO is the support for the military. So I didn't get out there and actually do any vaccinating, but our volunteers were out there supporting those first line folks that were doing those vaccines. So they came in from all over the country. It was mostly Air Force, mostly medical personnel that came in literally from all over the country with the intent to set up the largest, most efficient vaccine site in the country, which it did. It was fantastic. They were serving over 6,000 vaccinations per day. They adjusted their hours partway through so that people that have full-time jobs could come after 6 o'clock. And the USO's portion of it was really to support those folks because they were on duty for 12 to 15 hours a day, which is exactly what the USO does, is step in to bridge that gap, to build morale and give them an opportunity to rest and relax in those few minutes in between serving and doing that mission.
Loren, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
You guys, it's truly remarkable how the USO has continued to connect service members to family, home, and country when they need it most for so many years. For more info on the USO, just log on to uso.org. It really is amazing all the things that they do to support the units that have gone across the overseas and to boost the morale there, whether it's an athlete that they bring to talk to them or an actress or somebody to just kind of give them the good heads up, cheerful talk that they need to hear. It really is incredible.
Right. And of course, years ago, that's what we would think of the USO with the tours and cheering and bringing up the morale. But there's so many more layers. And I always remember seeing the USO, of course, at both airports here when these men and women are getting deployed or coming home for the first time. That's really the first line of hello and defense for those people, and their boots are back on the ground here in the States. And it's really incredible. And it's a great perspective to see in the community and what else supporting they are doing throughout the country.
Right. I was going to say that I'm not sure if you guys noticed how emotional I got looking at them just giving out the vaccines. Is so incredible that they're really working within the community, so they get away from what they're typically used to doing and really getting out there, making sure that everyone is safe and protected and healthy. That's what we all want to make sure that we are.
Absolutely. Great story, Lauren.
Thanks, guys.
Coming up, see how you can honor our fallen soldiers by going on a run, walk, or a jog this Memorial Day weekend. Plus, we'll be checking back in with Derek at the Lone Star Flight Museum for a glimpse into World War II history. Stay right there. Houston Life. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you wish to honor our military heroes for their service during this Memorial Day weekend, there's a local event that makes it pretty easy for everyone to participate. It's called Run for the Fallen, and its organizer, Air Force Technical Sergeant Matthew Garza, joins us now with details. Matthew, thanks so much for being here today, and again, thank you for your service.
Thank you very much. It's my honor.
Well, let's talk about the Run for the Fallen. This is at Memorial Park, one of my favorite places to run, walk, take the kids, walk the dog. I love this spot in our city. Let's talk about the Run for the Fallen, and this is a way for everyone to honor our military heroes.
Correct. This is an event that basically you can come out and honor service members from all service branches from the Houston area that have given their lives in the defense of our country. So we're inviting everyone to come on out to Memorial Park, and they'll see a flag for over 100 of these service members that we've identified. And you'll see their bios, you'll see, their pictures, and you can just come out, run for them, walk for them, jog for them. When you browse our website, you'll be able to see all the service members, and you can choose who you would like to honor anytime this weekend between Friday all the way through Monday.
Okay, we're going to get to the details of the race, but I have to tell you, this is absolutely brilliant. When you put a face to a name and to the service and the story, I think it's that much more powerful. How could you not want to go out and honor a serviceman or woman?
Exactly, exactly.
It's really wonderful, and it's just we could actually browse the website, choose the service member that we would like to honor. And for those people who can't make it out to Memorial Park, how can they participate?
Well, we started last year as a virtual run, and we're continuing that this year. So no matter where you are, you can run by yourself, you can run indoors, outdoors, with friends, with family. All we're asking is 1 mile for a service member. And you can do that wherever you are virtually, and just send us pictures and send us how your run went so we can track and see how many miles we're collectively running together. We invite people to run with the U.S. flag. It's not mandatory, but if you can, run with a flag or just find a flag before or after your run. And like you said, saying that name out loud, reading their name either out loud or to yourself quietly, observing a moment of silence. And if you're a military member and comfortable, maybe even give them a salute, just to give them that moment to let you know that we remember them and let their families know that we will not forget about them.
There's something to be said when you add a person's name to something that you're doing. And this might ring home for a lot of people. If running a mile, walking a mile sounds just completely out of your limits, when you put a name to this and say, this is something that I need to do for this person, that's how you're going to reach that goal.
Exactly. Well said.
Why did you want to organize this run? What was really in your heart about it?
So a couple things. Run for the Fallen is a national run that happens all the time and in states all across the United States. But my history goes back to being a trumpet player in the Air Force Band of the Golden West in California. Part of my job was playing taps for military funerals. And that's a feeling that it's hard to describe, but it's an honor that most people don't get to experience. And when I did a Run for the Fallen in California, I had that same feeling by reading that name and honoring these service members. That feeling came back to me, and this is kind of a way to share that feeling with others here in Houston and to start something in Houston where we can honor those service members from Houston and just kind of share that feeling and make sure that everyone remembers what Memorial Day weekend really is all about.
That is so true. It's a moment to really reflect, say thank you, and really honor those who have served, whether we know them or not. And I know we were looking, I think that was a photo of you playing the trumpet. Is that right? Were you able to see that on the screen?
Correct, I saw that.
Oh, it's lovely. And, you know, I think it's great that when you move to Houston, there's the photo there, it's a beautiful picture, decide on something, and when your heart and soul is in something, you can't help but achieve that goal. And so when you moved here, you wanted to make sure that Houston had a way to remember and honor those from this area who gave our lives for this country. And what a better way to do it. Get outside and walk and really make that part of the day for Memorial Day, because I think that's what happens. We've been talking about these stories where it comes into sales. This is a way to really honor.
Exactly, and I hope that people can get groups together and share this with others so that we can all experience it together as a city.
Absolutely. And again, this is happening. We can do the Houston Run for the Fallen Friday through Monday. It's virtually, also in person at Memorial Park. The registration is free, and you can head over to HoustonLife.tv. Matthew Garza, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for your service in the Air Force.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
When we come back, we are learning more about how our four-legged friends are helping our service members. But for now, we're going to check in with Derek at the Lone Star Flight Museum, who's in a special exhibit honoring the history of World War II. Hi, Derek.
Hey, Courtney. Yeah, you could spend all day down here at the Lone Star Flight Museum, and their archives are incredible. Check out some of these images on the wall behind me. From wartime images to rare artifacts and personal accounts, I'm taking you back in time to World War II when Houston Life returns right after this.
Timothy Strode is a former combat medic who knows just how tough it can be for some veterans to transition back to normal everyday life after serving abroad. And now he has made it his mission to help veterans in need, one service pup at a time. KPRC2's Sophia Ojeda has more.
So imagine here we're talking and I drop my cell phone, and Colton has been trained to help me out when I'm mobility challenged, to bring me any item that I drop.
Timothy Stroud has been working with Colton, the service dog, for about 5 years now. Colton is trained to pick up any item, bring it to its owner, and is also there for emotional support.
You're such a good boy. You are.
When somebody's stress is at a 9 or a 10, just being around Colton, boom, it's going to lower to like a 3 or a 4.
Colton is part of a program through the Easter Seals of Greater Houston. There are 13 different programs designed to help veterans in need. One of them is their Service Dog Initiative.
We train up 2 service dogs per year, and we take care of all the medical and all of the training, and we gift it to a veteran where it's going to bless their lives.
Stroud says service dogs will help veterans push through any setbacks or failures in life. That means less medication and less stress and more happiness.
When we get out of the military, we transition into a civilian culture to where we're taught that true success is going to be a huge bank account, a lot of toys, and all these great things. And we find out that's not true. And you see the smiles on the people's faces, not only the veteran, but their family members, to where they can take that step and they can get back on their road to recovery.
Now, normally it would cost $40,000 to get a dog trained at this level, but because of help from other organizations, they're able to help a veteran in need for about $20,000, so about half right there.
It is so incredible.
Absolutely. Now, if you would like to help, head to clicktohouston.com, and we'll have the link for you there. Now, I was going to say, Tex is just non-bothered. I thought when he would have saw the picture of the dog up there, he'd have probably got up. Not at all.
No, he is out like a light. But I will say the service dogs typically, you know, you could see Colton how proud that dog is to serve and to help. It's most of those service dogs too have that sort of air about them where they know they are on duty and the difference that they are making in their owners' lives. And it really is, it's a wonderful story. Of course, that was from Sophia Ojeda.
And it helps that they're so precious.
Yeah, beautiful. I know, so cute. All right, we're going to check back in with Derek, who's been all at the Lone Star Flight Museum all afternoon as KPRC2 continues to honor our military heroes. And Derek, I can't wait to see this exhibit.
Oh my gosh, guys, we've been having such a great day down here at the Lone Star Flight Museum. And you know, last year, 2020, it actually marked 75 years since the end of World War II. So you know what that means. We have fewer and fewer World War II veterans as the years go by. But this particular exhibit is really cool. It's called Fight to the Finish, and it really documents the last year leading up to the end of the war. And I want to introduce you to someone I guarantee you I will never forget. I hope you will never forget him as well. His name is Ed, or Edward, Klarick.
Correct.
98 years old, folks. He just celebrated a birthday on April 8th. And you have such an incredible story because you are from Galveston.
Correct.
And tell us about what happened to you back during World War II. You were on your 18th bombing mission flying over Munich, I believe.
Correct. Well, we got struck very severely by flak just before we reached the target, lost 2 engines, causing us to spiral and spin down out of the formation. And by the time we recovered it, we were 3,000 or 4,000 feet, dropped our bombs, headed back. A German Focke-Wulf picked us up because we had no support. And I don't know what was wrong with the guy. It must have been real inaccurate, but he shot us up. And it was just amazing we got away from him. So as we progressed on, it continued to get worse. We ran across the German front line and got back into real heavy flak again, wounding the other pilot, our bombardier, and our tail gunner. And the bombardier survived the mission, but he died shortly thereafter as a result of his wounds.
Well, and it's incredible that you survived your wounds. You didn't realize in all the chaos that you actually had been hit as well.
I realized I'd been hit, but I didn't realize it was severe, because when it hit me, of course, it hurt like hell, and I grabbed my throat and I thought I was dead, you know. But then the pain subsided and I was able to continue flying the airplane.
It's an incredible story, and it's so frustrating that on live TV we have a lifetime of stories we want to condense down. This display case has several of your awards that you received while in the service, and I want to show our viewers, I want to be sure that they see the jacket and the scarf you were wearing, Ed, when you were hit. So the holes that we're seeing in that scarf and in that jacket, those are the result of being hit that day you were flying the aircraft.
Yes, sir. And it's incredible that the holes actually start from the inside and come out where you see the red patch. And it's and my scarf was just shredded from the flak, just by the grace of God. Have you ever seen a throat mic?
Yes.
That was actually cut off.
So literally, I mean, by millimeters, you survived.
Absolutely, just by the grace of God.
We have about a minute left. You have such an incredible story of survival, an incredible story of service. And I do want to let our viewers know about something that is really, really cool that's been happening. First of all, part of our World War II veteran community, you have remained active at the ripe old age of 98 years old. And on June 19th, down here at the Lone Star Flight Museum at 10 a.m., you're going to get back in a B-17 bomber for the first time since the war ended.
Correct.
How are you feeling about that?
It's on my bucket list.
It's on your bucket list. Well, listen, that Purple Heart Award, that's a bucket list item as well. It seems like you have had a life full-lived. Ed Klarick, World War II veteran, 98 years old. We got to leave it there for now, but I'm going to see you again real soon.
Hopefully.
All right, coming to you live from the Lone Star Flight Museum. You got to come down. Memorial Day weekend is a great time to come down and pay respect to the folks just like Ed Klarick, who have a lifetime of service to be proud of. Thanks so much again.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
A beautiful backdrop for today's show as we honor our military men and women. The Lone Star Flight Museum, a beautiful place to go this Memorial Day weekend. There's all kinds of things. Yes. Check out their website. You can plan your visit. All kinds of things going on. Friday and Saturday is actually Little Pilot Day. You can make and take uniforms. They have story time, an extra-naut drop they have going on. So all kinds of things going on all weekend for the whole family. So go check them out. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, and the stories there are incredible too. You'll find them on all the displays. Absolutely wonderful.
I know, it's one of the first places that you visited when you moved here. We're going to take one last look at what you had to say about our question of the day. We asked you to send out a shout out to a military hero in your life, and here's what some of you had to say, starting with Janice. My husband and I met in Navy boot camp in 1977. Thursday is our 43rd wedding anniversary. Our son, my father, and both brothers also served. Thank you all for your service, and I love that picture.
That was a great photo.
Happy anniversary. All right, and Taylor also says the pastor at our church behind our home, he is a war vet, came into the job, told his story, how God saved him. He's now been preaching for 28 years at St. Peter's in Hempstead. He is doing double the work. He really is.
Absolutely. Let's go to Dana right now. She writes in, my fiance Richard, retired Army veteran and now a police officer at Alvin ISD, and my dad Bobby, Lynette, a Marine Vietnam vet as well. Wow.
And our last one, Patty writes in, my dad, Donald David Oyman, I believe, proud American and served in the U.S. Navy during World War II. Wow. This has been an incredible day. Thank you all to our servicemen and women for your service. And thanks for joining us today. We'll see you again tomorrow. We'll send it over to Keith and Christine now.
What an amazing day. What a great day to honor our veterans.
Yeah, and happy anniversary. We second that to Janice and her husband. 43 years, that is a relationship in life to hang your hat on.
It is.
Absolutely. I love the picture, too. Yeah, without a doubt. Great to see you guys.